I love how there are certain aspects about this that you can clearly tell they took, like, a few ideas from the old animated series. In fact, including the name.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
But then, like, you get into it, it's like, no, it's very different. Like, they're telling their own Batman story, but it's really cool that they kind of give, like, a nod to, like, they really like Batman the animated series, so it's Batman the Telltale Series.
God. Yeah, because that was just one of my things. I was like, oh, so when I was telling you when I first started, it's like, which Batman am I gonna be?
Mm-hmm.
And that was just kind of funny. It's like, oh, am I gonna be animated series? Am I gonna be like? But it's like, oh, you could break this guy's arm. I'm like, the Frank Miller route.
It's crazy because I'm in the lower half of this.
So am I. Are we?
Yes, we have started. I, like, just started it, though. Okay. Oh, there's probably nothing showing up. I should probably switch this so that it's actually capturing this. Ha! It's really weird. For some reason, that no longer, like, goes directly to my, to the game I'm playing. It always goes to Foxfire now, which is just great because every once in a while it just flashes up the dashboard, which luckily has no information on it that's, like, super important for people to have.
Your butt type.
Exactly.
Sweet.
Alright, so that's episode 1.
Oh, go back. I'm sorry. I didn't even do this. Yeah. Also, those just tuning in, hi. What up, UNGARMAX?
Spoilers. Yeah, like
spoilers.
Yeah, if you have not played the new Batman game, like, enormous spoilers. We're about to run through the choice, like, the major choices of all the games, and that's right now is episode 1. So just be aware.
Earmuffs. Yeah, we're just gonna go ep by ep. So you divide Falcone.
Yep.
Oh yeah. We were just like, give me like a handshake or whatever. Yeah, I did that. Too. Did we do pretty much the same thing for this? Let's see. Chose control to major point. I gave her a quote. Yep. I didn't break that dude's arm.
Nope.
Which is why I thought more animated series and less Frank Miller. Gave Falcone the data.
Oh no,
give it to Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon or Vicky. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Exactly. It was like, yeah, I'm not gonna give it to Vicky. Like, I don't know you.
I mean, we'll get to it since, yeah. But I had feelings about her quite early. Like, pretty early. I even, like, because Kate was there and she watched the whole thing. I'm like, I know who the big bad is. She's like, no, you know. I'm like, it's Vicky Vale. It's totally Vicky Vale. And I was like half joking. Like, it's Vicky Vale. Anyway.
I thought that she was going to be the one character that they killed because she's not a comic book character. She just shows up in this.
Is she in the comics? Vicky Vale's in the comics.
Is she?
Because that's why she's in the movies. She's not.
She's in the movie?
Kim Basinger. First movie, yeah, Tim Burton. The whole Prince thing, Vicky Vale. Like, I was doing the whole rap.
I do not remember that like, at all.
No, Vicky, she's canon, dude.
I assumed like, that Vicky Vale was made up for this.
No, she's
it's been a
legit.
really long time since I've seen any of those Tim Burton movies, so, like, she doesn't actually register as, like, a deep cut. It's more just one of those things of, like, who's Vicky Vale? It's like, she's some reporter. She'll probably die. That's probably why she's
amazing.
Here.
That's what was so stunning for me, her fucking story, because she's just a reporter. There's none of this.
Yeah, so like they took a character and turned her into something else, which is really cool too.
It was amazing, like, way to make her matter.
I mean, like, it was like, for like the first episode, I was like, she's probably just going to, like, eat it to something really terrible and be kind of this drive for, like, Bruce to work harder or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then it was like halfway through episode 2, I was like, oh, she's up to no good. There's something real bad that's going on with her.
Yep.
So, on to episode 2.
Onward, yes. You ease his pain, I choked the shit out of him.
Really?
I choked his ass.
No, it was one of those things where it's like, once you know, once Bruce knew that Falcone, and his dad were, like, in league, it was sort of like, I don't have any reason to beat up on you, like, you're in the hospital, I'm just going to, like, get the information that I want from you, and I don't need to, like, beat up a wounded man in a hospital, like, I don't like you, but, like, giving you a little bit of morphine is just, like, whatever.
That's the one time I, like, didn't show compassion. Also, I'm like, I'm not a doctor. I can't just do this shit. What if I fuck up? I'm also like, but part of me is also like, no, talk.
The funny thing is, this is the second time in a video game I've been asked to just give someone morphine.
What the fuck? You were not a doctor, sir.
It's even worse than Life is Strange. You're not even a fucking adult.
You're like a fucking time-traveling space child. She's not from space, but...
It's like you're like 14 years old in that game, and...
My Patronus is this morphine. Oh.
It's like, hey, can you give me that shot? It's my pain meds. I'm gonna need you to...
Mama needs some medicine,
Exactly.
baby. Can you help me with that?
Quite literally, Mama needs her medicine. She is in constant pain.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yes.
Totally Kiss. I tried. Numi didn't. And I felt I felt super embarrassed when I got shut down. So I'm like, oh, I went it too high.
I knew she was going to.
Oh fuck.
I knew it was going to be one of those things. It was like, I'm going to go for this, but like I know it's not going to happen here.
Oh
like,
yeah. I'm like, is she gonna go for it? We just have a bar fight. That was kind of sexy. Nope. Oh well. Visit Mirror Hill as Bruce. I went as Bruce.
Yeah.
I went as Bruce. Oh, so did you.
That seemed like the more official thing to do was to actually go speak to him as Bruce Wayne.
And I totally. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna totally dump you. Hey, can I give you money? I'm like, man,
Well, it's one of those
made
things
of it.
where I was like, yo, I'm kind of fucking around behind Harvey's back with Selena. Let me just give you some bills.
So, wow. So we boys and all, and I'm totally trying to, like, you know, get back with Selena. So how about I just go ahead and give you money and not tell you shit?
But you still want to be mayor, right?
That's some dark shit. That's some dark Gotham shit. I love it. I love it. And I totally saved Selena over Harvey. Because there were dudes charging with automatic weapons towards her. And and Oswald was mid-swing. I'm like, you could roll out of the way. I'll save you eventually. It'll be great.
You know what my thinking was?
I want to see his face.
It was super meta. It was, yeah, you gonna become Two-Face anyway.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. You wanted to see his face.
It's just one of those things
bird
where
face.
it was like I saw that happening. I saw Selena. I was like, this is a Telltale game. Dude becomes Two-Face eventually. Telltale ain't breaking the mold that much.
I wonder.
That face is gonna get burnt.
That, you know.
Nah,
I bet the other, less than 9% actually.
Now that being said, I do want to replay the game and do that scene and try and save Harvey and see what happens. But it's like, dude, I played Telltale games. Dude's face is gonna get burnt eventually. Like, even if I save him here and it doesn't happen here, he's gonna wake up in his bed with Penguin standing over with a different light or some shit like that.
He just tried to light his face. Surprise!
Or maybe it's a chemical burn, instead later. Who knows?
Yep.
But
Harvey, no.
But a lot of Telltale games and a lot of that shit still happens in some way.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah.
Okay, there we go, yeah.
So you were in the minority on this one, because I totally went to Montoya first. Also, if anything, I mean, our knowledge of the comics and specifically the animated series really influenced a lot for me. I love Montoya, and she becomes the question.
So did I, but exactly. It's like I love Montoya, but like I said, this was that moment where I was like, I just fucked Harvey over. I'm gonna go and try and help Harvey out.
It's like, ooh. I figured his bird ass was already done, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just go over here. You'll be fine. You kept your composure when provoked by Oswald. When was this?
This is when they kick you out of your company. When they're kicking you out, and you and he tries to fuck with you.
Oh yeah, and he breaks your shit, and he's like, oh, your watch is broken. I'm like, thank you, Oswald.
Yeah, because you can totally attack him in your office if you want.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't. I let him do his thing.
I asked Lucius to stay.
I asked him to come with me.
Nice.
And I bet I know exactly where the difference was too, because it was, I think, episode 4. I played 4 and 5 tonight.
Okay.
Right before coming here, but it was I just finished and I came over here. Like, I gotta tell you everything. Yeah, shit. I mean, we'll get to that episode, but no, it's funny. I felt the consequence of that happening because well, I'll just go ahead and say it. Eventually, when your tech gets taken over, Lucius is like, "Oh man, if I was inside, this probably would have been prevented." I'm like, "But I need you here, damn it! I knew this was gonna happen." So it's kind of funny.
Actually, yeah, you probably see slightly worse interactions if he's on the outside, because you still lose your tech eventually.
Right. I got attacked at a certain point. It was at a significant disadvantage because of it, I think. So that's what happens when you're in the minority with that. So yeah, totally slept with Selena Kyle.
Yep.
My question for you: did you unzip or did you let her unzip?
I think I let her do it.
God, you're fucking hot. That's awesome. No, she because she's just like, you know, straddling you, and then she's like, "You gonna do something about this?" She's just like staring at you and flicking it. Because she asked you to do it, and I'm like, yes, ma'am. So I would have to do it.
I think I was like, I think it would be better if you did it.
That's awesome. What does she do? She just does it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Cheers to that.
I think that's what I did anyway.
If not, headcanon. And yeah,
Exactly.
I wasn't going to attack Harvey's crazy ass. However, I was telling Numi this story too. The only input I missed in the entire game was when like you're fucking in your boxers hiding from, like, I chose to hide from Harvey in Selena's room, and then Isis, the little cat, kind of comes in and goes meow, and then like I wasn't paying attention, she knocks the door open. The door just like flies open. I'm like, hi Harvey.
There's something. I don't think that's what I missed. I can't remember what happened with me though, because I don't think I missed that input. One of the only inputs I only missed like one or two, and I know one of them was while fighting Arkham.
Okay.
Like, I know one of them was in a fight with Arkham, but...
Oh, okay.
So, I didn't realize this. This game has a lot of auto-deaths in it. Like, there are a lot of moments where if you screw something up, you just die.
Really?
Yeah. But this wasn't one of them. So, like, in the middle of fights, they aren't like that. But there are other moments, like, where you aren't really in that combat situation. And I guess if you fuck those up, you'll just die.
Holy shit.
Which is a Telltale thing. Like, it happens in The Walking Dead all the time. There's lots of moments in The Walking Dead where it's like... I mean, that makes a little bit more sense in The Walking Dead, that it's like, you missed this button input, you were simply eaten by this zombie.
Oh, yeah. And, like, in Wolf Among Us, I'm sure I fucked up something and got, like, murdered because of it.
But in The Wolf Among Us, there's definitely moments where you're fighting people, and if you fuck up an input, you just get hit in the face.
Right.
Like, you don't die or go down,
True.
You just get hit in the face in the fight. You stumble through the fight and keep going.
Oh, so you're saying this just continues?
Yeah.
Wait, I had no... Oh, so maybe I did miss something and didn't realize.
Yeah, like, you can miss things and you won't lose the fight or anything like that, but you may get hit and your little ball,
your
like,
bat meter doesn't fill up.
Yeah, it doesn't fill up. So it takes you longer to get to that point and stuff like that.
Okay.
I definitely missed a couple of those. I don't think I missed any major ones, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, ones that change scenes. Because I think the ones for Selena's apartment...
Oh, when it's a 2v versus him?
Well, no, the ones when you're trying to hide from Harvey.
Okay.
I think there's multiple things that can happen.
Right.
And
yeah.
I think one of them may just be like an automatic failure, basically.
I think that was
It's like eventually something happens and you basically just are revealed to be in the apartment.
I think Numi described that, like, she caught Isis, picked her up, but then, like, got scratched, and then was just like, ow.
Yeah.
Something dumb like that, so that's probably auto-fail. Denied Joker a favor. Yeah, I totally did. I'm like, no, man.
I don't know, you crazy ass.
I also stopped the fight. We were in the minority of that.
I'm not surprised. I'm sure most people would just be like,
dude, it's like, go ahead. It's like, you're fine. You're all crazy.
I put most of these people here. I should go make a phone call. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I totally paid that dude off. I'm like, fuck it. Take my money. I don't care. Leave me alone.
Yep.
Bruce Wayne. Money. Even though he's like, this is all my money. That can't be true. Talk to Harvey in a personal level instead of threatening him as Batman. I threatened him as Batman.
Nice. Yeah, no, I went to him as Bruce.
What happened? Because
they do. Yeah. He totally fucks you over. Like, he has two of his guards, like, escort you away, and then they try and kill you in an alley, and whoa! You can talk one of the dudes, like, into being like, hey man, this is a really bad idea. Like, you don't want, like, this isn't what you want to be doing. Like, you aren't protecting the city by murdering its, like, civilians in a dark alleyway. And one of the dudes is like, oh shit, like, you're right, like, we shouldn't be doing this. And the other guy just caps him in the face.
Holy shit!
It's like, I knew you didn't have the stomach for this. And it's like, yo, this is really bad. And then Gordon shoots him.
That's awesome. What happens when you're Batman is, like, that the explosion goes off, you fucking deal with Harvey, and then, like, he's like, oh, well, you know who can't be saved? Your fucking friend Gordon. Sucks to be you. So you end up at Crime Alley. Because I ended up like kind of choking him, pulling over the ledge as more of his guards came. I'm like, where is he? And he's like, like something about Crime Alley. So you go to Crime Alley, and then Gordon's held up by 2 fucking dudes. And you go and save him. And that's how you and Gordon have interaction.
Gotcha.
That's fucking cool. Huh. Well, good to know.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is that moment where I was talking about. It's like you have a choice. You can either go after Oswald to stop him from
Right. Go
getting
to
into your
Wait
tech,
Enterprises,
or you can go and try and stop Harvey from invading your house.
And we both did that.
Yeah.
And then cut the power. Is that when that was? You throw the batarang at the...
Yeah, and then after that, you go into the basement and you realize he's about to get into the vacuum cleaner. You can cut the power and stop that from happening.
Awesome. Cool.
And my guess is if you go to stop him from taking your tech, by the time you do that, there's probably other people that you have to save.
Oh, right. Yeah. Makes sense. And the finale. I distracted him long enough. Yep. That's kind of fun. I did that. Told Alfred it didn't matter who was at fault. No, I'm like, it's not your fault, Alfred.
Yeah. Often in these sorts of games, when people are like, this is all my fault, I usually just tell them, like, it doesn't really matter unless I'm truly like, this isn't your fault. Mm-hmm. But, like, in that situation, it was more like Bruce was like, yo, you were blaming yourself for, like, that shit doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter that you think you're at fault. Like, all that matters now is we make this not be what's happening anymore. Like, we just need to fix this. Like, it doesn't matter who's at fault. Yeah. That's kind of why I chose that option. I do that a lot in games. Is like, when people are blaming themselves, I'm usually like, I'm not going to tell you whether you should feel guilty about this or not. Mm-hmm. What you should be doing is trying to fix it. Like,
right. It's funny because, like, that was my gut's answer, but, like, I can't help but fuck, it's old man Alfred, and I fucking love Alfred.
That's, like, the only time in the game I think I did not choose to, like, be nice to Alfred, like, above all else.
Yeah.
It was just one of those moments where it was like, that doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you're like, oh, I'm at fault for this, like, I'm guilty. And it's like, no. What matters here is that we put an end to this and, like, fix everything that's been wrong up to this point.
Awesome. My moment with that was much earlier. I think when that information was revealed about Thomas earlier, I fucking snapped on him. And then eventually, like, I'm like, all right, look, you did what you had to do.
Yeah, see, I never snapped on him. Like,
yeah, that was early. Selena, hell yeah. I'm just like, look, baby, you're more than I love you. I don't
exactly.
I didn't say I love you though, and nope. I'm gonna call you out again, Numi. That's fucking funny. Yeah, she told me she had to like restart it to because she wanted, you know, what we ended up with. We all and the other 91%.
Yeah, the other 91.3% of people who.
Or I believe she's also still regarded her as more than a thief, but she also just said I love you instead of like whatever it is.
There's any number of ways of ending that conversation, and you can basically be like,
I think a bit like you saved my life. I think it was like I love like why she asked you why something, and like it's I love you, you saved my life, or whatever. I'm like, you fucking saved me. You're not a bad person.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with that. Oh yeah, I took my cowl off because I'm like, you are not getting out of here one way or the other.
Yeah. Technically, I wasn't wrong. Vicky does die.
Yep. Exactly. Just like you were saying earlier, she bites it. So you're not wrong, and I also was not wrong in my quiet assessment at the like end of I think really by episode 2 I'm like, she's the bad guy. She's the big bad of this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I totally. So, how did your ending with Bruce go? Because I was also Bruce. But did you get the ending where like some dude like takes a news van and tries to hit you with it, or ambulance or whatever? Okay. I was wondering if that was different.
No, I think it's you get two different things depending on whether or not you're Bruce or Bat. That's my assumption, is that the real difference there is who you choose to go as. If you're Bruce, and depending on the viewing of your character, people may react differently to you showing up.
Yeah,
but like I feel like that guy always tries to take you out. But I feel like the crowd probably reacts to you differently depending on how you've played the game. And same thing's Batman. Like if Batman is generally regarded well, when he shows up at Gordon's address, and people probably will notice him, and you'll be like, "Oh shit! Like, why isn't anybody trying to stop him?"
Right.
Or
yeah, I was met.
They may be like, "Ah, it's the Batman. Like,
I love him. Another important decision that's not a part of this. What color did you pick?
purple.
Purple. I almost went with that. You know which one I picked?
I don't remember what the other colors are.
I think blue, yellow, purple, and the one I picked, red.
Nice.
Because of Terry fucking McGinnis. And the second he waves his hand over and does like the whole like I'm gonna listen with my fingers. I'm like that's Batman Beyond. That's Batman Beyond. I got what
really
I wanted.
Cool.
Because like
so this is really cool. This is not a thing that you get if you just play the game. You have to actually come find this.
I gotta look this up now. That's really cool. You were right down the middle for everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like I'm gonna be 100% honest. This is the way I play video.
I was gonna say, because like if y'all haven't heard or like don't remember, like this dude playing like because we were having this conversation about Fallout 3, about how like the hardest playthrough is to go neutral
because you have to figure out like every time you get to the end of a quest, the endings are generally good or bad. They aren't neutral.
Yeah.
To stay neutral, you basically have to do bad things at times when you're like, oh dude, I am super good right now. Guess I'm gonna go and blow up a bunch of civilians for no reason.
Gotta go bounce this out.
Alright,
That's
so
really cool.
that was our Batman choices. Now we're actually gonna get into playing Dishonored, which is
Justice.
Justice.